100% I'm good enough to win this tournament. I mean, I think if anyone believes any different, I think they're a little bit Wayne Mardelled. But, you know, no, I respect Wayne as well. I mean, Wayne's a wonderful person. He's got great knowledge of the game. I think he writes quite a few of the other players off. But yeah, of course I can win this tournament. Of course I can. It's no secret, you know. Last year against Luke Humphreys in the semi-finals, didn't play quite so well. There was a couple of things on stage that happened that shouldn't have happened. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm just bloody happy to be here, you know. I mean, there's other great dart players. I'm not going to say the names because, you know, I feel closely and relevant to them, you know, that aren't here, you know, and I am here. So, you know, am I lucky? Am I gifted? Am I take my chances? I don't know what. I think all of them are above. I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
James, in the sport we've seen players come, win things and then drift away, but you've been here 20 years now and you've won so many tournaments and still continue to do that.
Yeah.
How do you keep the motivation still?
I don't know, you know. I mean, I think it's a good thing. I don't think there's anyone else in darts at the moment in this current time that can do that. I mean, if anyone can answer that, yeah, I like I say, I'm not looking for answers, but you know, I think I've done bloody well, and maybe that doesn't get celebrated enough. Not that I want anyone to celebrate it, not unless they're around my house for a barbecue. But yeah, it is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. I'm just happy to be here. I know I'm good enough to mix it with anyone. And I go back to there's a few players that aren't here that are celebrated a lot, and I'm still here, and I'm not perhaps celebrated so much. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, you know. And I think I did a good reflection of my character and my personality on the stage. Yeah, just looking forward to the next one.
People don't talk about you. Does that annoy you or drive you on to prove that?
No, it doesn't drive me on. It kind of frustrates me because I think, what more have I got to do? You know, because again, you can all know what I've done and know what I haven't done. You can all follow your favourites or your non-favourites. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating, you know. I think I've done enough and I've paid my dues and I've beaten everyone there is to beat and I've won most things there is to win. Of course, it's frustrating for me, you know. But I think it's a little bit of I don't mean in a disrespectful way. I think it's a bit of a silly question because who would any of you not be frustrated if you'd been and achieved what I've done? Would you not be a little bit frustrated, you know? But you know, you all have your favourites to talk about, and that's life, and that's how it is. And I don't hold it against any of you, just all of you. But no, it is what it is, you know. And like I say, I'm just happy to be here. I'm mixing it. I'm not happy to be here. I know I belong to be here. So yeah. Cheers. I appreciate your time.
Congrats, James.
Cheers, buddy.
You made comparisons to Gary Anderson just before. He's been on the record and said if he was to get back into the top four, he'd reject the Premier League, he'd reject the World Series events. Obviously, you're... In
the politest way possible, I think I'll get there before he does.
And I agree with that, to be honest. You're obviously on the brink of going there. If those opportunities to come your way, would you do the same or would you take them with open arms?
I think I've paid enough dues and I think I've done enough things and I think I've given enough of my life to the PDC that I'd like to get those rewards, but I don't think that would ever happen to me. You know, I think if I was to get back in the top four, things would change with the qualification gaps, and I just think it would change. You know, I'm not what they need, and I'm not probably what they want, but I want to be there, 100%. You know,
why do you think?
Because I'm awkward. I'm an awkward character, you know. I probably don't say the right things at the right times, and I'm probably not polite. No, I am polite actually. No, I am a polite person, aren't I, Dave? You know, I'm probably not great at saying the right things at the right time. If I was great at saying the right things at the right time, I probably would have been in all the World Series the last 12 months. You know, but I don't quite fit into that mould. You know, if that's for me being awkward or my mental. All those other bits that I've got with me, I'm not going to bring them all up. All the traffic I've got coming along, you know. There's other players that do manage to get those things, and unfortunately I don't. I'd love to travel the world, you know. I've been doing it for 25 years. Do you not think I want to travel the world? Do you not think I want to represent the PDC? Do you not think I want my children and my wife to see me do great things? It's a bit of a silly. It's not a silly question, but it's if you think about it in the long term of things. the reasons why I'm not in it, the reasons why I am in it, it goes towards why I shouldn't be in it. You know.
Does it make you more hungry to go and lift another?
No, it makes
round?
no. If anything, it crushes me. You know, it crushes me. You know, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it crush me for someone to be further down or further up? That perhaps
you put your name on this trophy.
Yeah, but it's exhausting. I've done it for 15 years. I'm perhaps not getting what I maybe could have got. So it's exhausting not to be in that. But you know, I'll keep trying as hard as I can. You know, I want to be in it all. I want to be part of it all. Of course I do, because when you're not in it, you feel like a lemon. You know, and none of you can answer that any different to what I've said. I don't think, unless someone can. I don't think any of you can. But yeah.
James, you said obviously you're pleased to be here. Just
Yeah.
How special is this venue and is this competition to you?
It's magical, you know. The crowd are great, and as I say, there's a few players that aren't here this year, which are magical, and they're amazing dart players. So it just shows how hard it is now to qualify for things, and how hard it is to be involved in things, you know. So you know, I'm really happy to be here. I think I deserve to be here. 2 years ago, 4 years ago, I wasn't well. That's the reason why I dropped out, you know. It wasn't because everyone was a lot better than me. It's because I wasn't very well. But yeah, I'm just happy to be here, aren't I? I could have just drifted away, but I'm not. You're not that lucky.
You mentioned meeting your wife in Blackpool as well. So as well as darts memories, is it also nice to have that personal element coming in?
Not really, no. Not really, no. No, she's wonderful, love. You know, and she gave me two of the most amazing boys in the world, Arthur and Alfred. Yeah, as I say, I'm just lucky to be here. I'm not lucky to be here because I graft harder than most people. You know, I don't practice. Don't get me wrong. I probably put the least into the game, but I sacrifice a lot. You know, so it's not that I go and practice 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day, because I'm not, and I don't, and I never have done. But what I do is when I have had, in fact, the first time ever I've declined an invitation for the PDC was a couple of weeks ago, you know, to go to Australia because I booked a holiday and stuff, you know. I won't put that before my family, but I've always put the PDC before James and before my family and before relatives, you know. So I think I've sacrificed and done enough towards that, you know. As much as I want to go to Australia, I'm going to Disneyland Paris. So yeah, you will see.
And performance today, was it about showcasing what you can do and what you all are
That's
about?
not what I can do, you know. I can do far better than that. You know, I think if everyone thinks that's the best I can do, then, or showcasing what I can do, you know, they're a little bit far behind. But yeah, I'm just happy to go up there and play great darts against Joe, which is a great dart player. He didn't slow me down, he didn't stop me, he just threw his darts and he got around, you know, back in the relaxed area after the stage. He didn't do anything, didn't say anything, you know, he just let me play my darts, you know, and I was a better player on that occasion, and I come through and won. Cheers, thank you.